love the whole idea that you can transform a character by what clothes they have on. That's what Jill Ohenson, costume designer, told Deadline. One of the things that has always been really important to me is that the costume feels real and honest. Costume design is a process of creating clothing and accessories for the characters in film and television shows. Whether it's a well-worn t-shirt or an elaborate period dress where characters' overall appearance is carefully considered. Costume designers consider not only characters' individual style, but also the overall aesthetic of the production when creating an outfit. I wanted to do something for my project that would help me improve my costume design skills as an art director. I decided to design an outfit that Isabella from the film Encanto would wear if she were a student in 21st century. I began my research by looking for similar projects that had already been completed. Cruella, Mulan, and Aladdin were recent Disney films in which animated characters were transformed into live action. They did, however, wear outfits from the same era. Another piece of research that I discovered was a YouTube video that showed colleges in real-life 21st century outfit inspired by Monster High TV show. That video was a huge source of inspiration for my project. However, there was no transition between time periods as well. The most powerful inspiration for me came from the article in which the artist Eudalmis San Emeterio illustrated Disney princesses and how they would appear in 21st century. The hair and clothing styles differ between animation and illustrations, which has similar concept to my project. During my research into the time period in which Encanto is set, I learned that the story takes place in Colombia, specifically in the Ad Mountains in South Colombia, in early 20th century. By the year of 1900, women's clothing began to change to accommodate the lives they led. At the time, the rotunda skirt with a wide belt and a casual in solid tones and neutrals with flowered prints were popular. Short sleeves, blouses, and long sleeve sweaters, pleated skirts to the knee or a little higher. Women's traditional costume is the most eye-catching. It mainly consists of the following parts: a skirt with embroidered flowers, a white blouse, and a golded slippers. An outfit from Colombian fashion show in 2022 helped me visualize my costume idea and find some more inspirations in a color palette that I wanted to create. Soft purple and pink were the dominant colors in my project, but I couldn't leave out a flower print in my outfit, which not only represent Isabel's power, but was also highly valued in Colombia in a year of 1900. I began by drawing some sketches using traditional elements of clothing, such as covered light floating sleeves and a corset, which would structure the body and be a good combination for these kind of sleeves. Then I found 3 flower patterns that I thought would work best with my color palette and incorporated them into the corset, which I believe the best way to create an outfit. Following that, I choose a color from the flowers to create sleeves because it was the best color combination for the outfit. I found 3 different types of trousers that I thought would look best with the blouse I drew, and I matched the sleeves color to the trousers. Then it was time to take measurements. Because both me and my model were extremely busy at that time, I decided to take measurements during a break at work. It wasn't ideal, but it was the best decision we could make. Shopping for fabric was the most exciting part of my process. I discovered a fabric with flower pattern in purple and pink color palette that was perfect for my project. Then I had to find a fabric for the blouse and trousers that would match the flowers and calculate how much fabric I would need based on measurements. The most difficult part of the process was drawing patterns, which required a lot of math and metrics to fit the model. My advice is to make pattern larger than your measurements because you can simply cut some fabric off, which is much easier than doing everything from the beginning when it will turn out smaller. I decided to do a small braid on one side of the hair, braiding in pinkish string and pink and purple flowers. We went to Sheffield's Winter Clothes Gardens to photograph and do some slow motion shots of the model wearing the outfit. This is the outcome. In conclusion, I believe I did the best I could for my first ever outfit. However, there were some issues. First and foremost, the fabric was not as stretchy as I hoped, and it's ripped really easily. So I had to be extra cautious, especially when using the sewing machine, as it applies a lot of pressure on the fabric. As I previously stated, I took my measurements during my lunch break at work, so I tried to get it done as quickly as possible, which was a bad idea because, as you can see, the back of the blouse was asymmetrical and small, so I had to use purple string to keep it together. The top of the sleeves also had some issues because measurements weren't done correctly. The top of the sleeve was too big and didn't hold the sleeve in place on the shoulder, so I had to cross some pink threads in the back and link them to the corset. The corset had issues as well because I was unable to locate an appropriate fabric for it. It was intended to be hard, not soft and easy to rip like mine. Because of that, I was unable to make a flawless corset. Throughout the project, I learned a lot, and I will make sure to never make same mistakes again.